And we're live on Facebook.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Storytime Live here at Malik Books in Culver City, California. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I'm so happy to see all of your beautiful faces so that we can go ahead and read a couple of stories this evening. I know that we're starting a little after 7 o'clock. We were just working a couple of things with the lighting, so that took just a little bit longer. But thank you so, so much for waiting for us. I'm so excited to meet all of you guys, and I see some of you all have joined us. So thank you so much for the hand waves. I see you. Thank you so much. I want to take the time to say thank you to Eshi Magazine. Again, that's Eshi Magazine for recognizing our author last week of our story time, or the book that we read. If you all remember last week, we read M Baby Elio by Christina Oberon. And I just want to say thank you so much again to Eshi Magazine for going ahead and for recognizing this author and for recognizing this book. And also, Christina Oberon has another book that they recognize, which is also Hope Strong. And this is more of an adult book, but we brought it up last week because last week was Infertility Awareness Week. So we wanted to recognize all the many different ways that all of our beautiful children come into this world. So again, thank you so much to Eshi Magazine for recognizing author Christina Oberon. Malik Bookstore and myself, we appreciate it. Thank you. So today I have 3 books and I'm so excited to read them to you all. I have our first book, which is called Right Now by Jessica Oline. I'm excited to read this. We also have this book called The Color of Us. Very excited to read this book. And our last book is called My Very Favorite Book in the Whole World by Malcolm Mitchell. I'm excited to read this book too. So, as we always do, whatever you're doing right now, boys and girls, go ahead. You can take a break. You can get under a blanket, or you can listen to this while you're eating dinner. Go ahead and settle down, and let's go ahead and get into some really, really good books. Parents, guardians, grandmas, grandpas, aunts and uncles, cousins, whoever you are out there, please feel free to go ahead and join us also. And I'm so excited to read these books today. So let's get started. This first book is called Right Now by Jessica Oline. And what I like about this book is it talks about whatever you are right now, you're just enough. So just be in the moment. So settle down and listen up. Let's get started. It says on the inside, what are you? You're big and small and loud and quiet. You are right now and you are perfect. Right Now by Jessica Oline. And the author dedicates this book to her mom. It says, you are right now. What are you? You are a cloud of light. You are the tallest tree. An open door, a filigree. You are as iron and as sweet smell. Sometimes both at once. So sometimes you can be as as sweet as a snail, all at the same time. You see, he's here drawing on the wall, and then he's getting a hug from his mom. You are a spider web, a sad you are a big puddle, and sometimes people will go around you like they wish you weren't there. Ignore them. They don't see your beauty, but someone does. You see, he's standing right here, and it's like everyone is just passing him by, but don't recognize him. You are not bad, even when you feel upset or when you make a mistake. You are the thunder of applause, a small, a loud purr, a belly laugh. I love belly laughs. You are a giant yawn, a happy sigh, a slice of cake, a sideways. You are big and small and loud and quiet. The whole universe, and inside, no matter what you do, no matter where you live or what you look like, what will you do inside you, whatever you decide. But right now, you are here. You are beautiful, beautiful picture at the beach. And that is perfect. The end. Again, our first book was called Right Now, and the author is Jessica Oline, and it talks about how whatever you are right now is enough. Live in the moment, boys and girls, and just be yourself. And if we have some older kids watching, the same message goes for you too. Just be who you are just right now. Our next book that we're going to read, I'm kind of excited about this one, as you can tell. It's called The Color of Us. The author is Karen Katz. What I like about this book, and please listen in, is it celebrates all of the many beautiful skin tones out there in the world. So whether you're chocolate like me or you're vanilla like your neighbor, whatever you are, whether you're mocha, all skin tones are beautiful, and I want everyone out there to know that. Okay. And parents, if you get a chance, if you would like, while you're listening to the story or even after, go ahead and put in the comment section why you like your color of brown or whatever your skin tone is, if it's vanilla, if it's mocha, if it's latte, whatever it is, if it's a little yellow, it doesn't matter. Go ahead and put in the comments what you like about your skin tone. And guess what? We are giving away a copy of this book because this is my absolute favorite. I'm so excited about it. All right, The Color of Us. Let's find out. See all these different colored hands. We have dark chocolate, we have caramel, we have vanilla, we've got a little bit of yellow, we've got a little bit of everything. And the author says, Karen Katz, it says, to all the kids in the world, especially my beautiful daughter Lena, and to my mom for believing the artist in me. Special thanks to Laura. And look at all these beautiful colors. The Color of Us by Karen. My name is Lena, and I'm 7. I am the color of cinnamon. Mom says she could eat me up. Cinnamon tastes so good. My mom's the color of French toast. My mom, she says that if I mix red, yellow, I will have the right brown. But mom, brown is brown, I say. That's not so, mom says. There are lots of different shades of brown. Let's take a walk. You'll see. So this is her mom, and this is Lena, and these are all the pinks, and they're trying to mix colors for the perfect color, the perfect shade. We go to the playground where we see my friend Sonia. Sonia is a light yellow brown, mom says, just like creamy peanut butter, I say. My favorite. So her skin is like creamy peanut butter. Isabella is chocolate brown, like the cupcakes we had. Lucy has skin that's peachy and tan. So we have chocolate and we have peachy and tan. My best friend, Jo Jen, lives close to the playground. Jo Jen is the color of honey. 2 streets over, we meet his skin is a reddish brown, like leaves in the fall. So you see Jo Jen's skin, she has honey, and his skin is the color of leaves in fall. Carlos bought their new puppy to the park. Carlos is a light cocoa brown, and Rosita's skin looks like butterscotch. When we pass by, Mom and I see Mr. Pellegrino lifting a pizza high in the color of pizza, a golden brown. My babysitter is like a beautiful jewel, bronze and amber. She looks like a princess. Mom and I walk to the park to eat our lunch. Look at everyone's legs. Mom, all the different shades, all the different shades of brown, and all the different colors. After lunch, we walk to Mom's favorite store, where Mr. He's the color of ginger and chili. Up the street is my Aunt Patty's laundromat. Aunt Patty is coffee, coffee, coffee. After our walk, my friends come over. We take our towels to the roof and lie in the sun. I think about everyone I saw today: Sonia, Isabella, and Lucy, Joe, Jen, and Kyle, Carlos and Rosita, Mr. Pellegrino and Candy, Mr. Cashmere, and Aunt Kathy. Each one of them a beautiful color. My friends leave and I go downstairs. I get out my yellow, red, black, and white. I think Found all the wonderful colors I can make, and I say their names out loud. Cinnamon, chocolate, coffee, and butterscotch. They sound so delicious. At last, my pictures are done, and I say to everyone, "Look, Mom," I say, "the colors of us." And I just everyone to see all of the beautiful shades of brown and mocha and vanilla. All of these shades are so beautiful. That ends. I was so excited to read this book, again, The Color of Us by Karen Katz. And like I said, we are giving away a copy of this book. So please, if you like, go ahead, parents. You can put in whatever color shade your skin is, and we're going to go ahead and do a raffle, and we'll let you know by Friday who's going to be receiving a copy of this book. And I just want to take a minute to say, to thank my mom. Thank you so much when I was growing up to help me like my color brown. In my family, guess what? We are different colors. I am mocha. My brother, he looks a little bit like light brown. My mom's kind of like in between. My dad is really dark, but guess what? We are all different shades of brown. And guess what? We are all beautiful in our own way. And I genuinely want everyone out there to know that and to feel that. And let's see, looks like I can shout someone out. So I see Xtina O. So Kai, if you are listening, hello. And I hope that you like the color of the skin that you're in. All right. So now for our very last book. This is called My Very Favorite Book in the Whole Wide World by Malcolm Mitchell. And you see he's hugging the book. And you know what? For everyone out there, we all have like our favorite books, and sometimes it can be a little hard to find. I know growing up, one of my favorite books was Bim Willie and the Zimwee. Oh, if you guys remember that book, you're a real one. Also, I love Mafaro's Beautiful Daughters. Those were two of my favorite books. So let's see how this child found their favorite book in the whole wide world. So it says, who has ever struggled to find the perfect book? Meet Henley, an all around good kid who's never found a book that he truly loves. When he's supposed to be reading, he would rather do anything else. But one day, he gets the scariest homework assignment in the world. Find your favorite book to share with the class tomorrow. What's a kid to do? How will Henley find a story that speaks to everything inside of him? Let's see how Henley finds his favorite book to share with his class. All right, snuggle up. Let's get ready. My favorite book in the whole world by Malcolm Mitchell. Hi, I'm Henley, and this is a story about finding my favorite book in the whole wide world. But it wasn't as easy as it sounds. Reading can be hard, you know. Once upon a time, everyone thought I needed to read, but that's just not true. In some books, the words are too big, the sentence is too long, and there are way too many pages. In other books, the pictures have zero to do with the cool things I like or what's inside of me. I do try, but some books are so giant. If I sit on them, I would turn into a giant. So boring. I'd rather use them as pillows. When I'm supposed to read homework, I'd rather play football in the backyard. When I'm asked when I'm asked to read the book to help make dinner, I would rather see how many grapes I put into my mouth. Once I took a wagon full of books to the town swimming pool to find out how good they could swim. Not the best idea, guys. Not the best idea. We always have to keep our books dry. When I tried to read books about dinosaurs, they made my brain hurt. So I gave the books back to the dinosaurs. I've tried reading books about mountains, people, aliens, monsters, mice, cats. I even found a book about I even found a book about cats chasing mice up a mountain while aliens eat pickles with monsters. But none of those made reading easier or more fun. But that all changed when Mrs. Joy gave the worst homework assignment ever. Let's see what happens. Find your favorite book in the whole wide world and bring it to school tomorrow. It can be about anything. Just make sure you love it because you'll be sharing it with the class. The school bell sounded like 100 horns blowing in my ear. Thinking about the yucky homework gave me a super headache and made my hands sweaty. Henley, he's not too happy about this homework assignment. On the way home from school, I stopped by the library to find any book that could be my very favorite. My friends went into the library. When it comes to finding books, I'm not so fast. Inside, there was a nice man sitting behind a jumbo-sized desk. I asked him if I I asked him if he could help me find my very favorite book in the whole wide. So now Henley's trying to get some help to find his very favorite book. He showed me the books about science and adventure and special animals. He flipped through the pages of books about flags, farms, and holidays. He found plenty of books with twisty big words, sentences as long as my legs, and pictures that tangled the pages. It gave me the heebie-jeebies. When I saw my friends in the middle of the library having fun and reading, I felt more lost than ever. The next place I tried was Miss Rackley's bookstore. Maybe she could help me find my favorite book. Mrs. Rackley did what she does best. She brought piles and piles of books. I looked and looked and looked, but I couldn't call any of them my very favorite book in the whole wide world. All those pages and all those words made my eyes tired. I realized it was going to take a book miracle to find my very favorite book. I grew a sad face and stomped all the way home. Mama was unloading the dryer and she could tell I was having a crummy day. I told her all about the worst ever assignment. The librarian and Mrs. Rackley tried their best to help me find a book, but it was no use. I'll never find my very favorite book in the whole wide world. It looks like Henley, he's getting a little sad about finding his favorite book, but let's see what he does next. With a voice as warm as rolls from the oven, Mama said, Henley, sometimes the best stories can be found inside ourselves. After a sweet kiss on the forehead, Mama's words lit up inside me. That's when I had a brilliant idea. Wonder what he's going to do next. The next morning, I could hardly wait for my turn to share my very favorite book in the whole wide world. Wonder what it's going to be. I stood proud as all eyes in the reading circle stared at me. Everyone thinks I hate to read, but that's not true. Yes, some words are too big and some sentences are too long, but that's not my biggest challenge. Before today, I just hadn't found a book I wanted to read. I hadn't found the words or the pictures or the pages or the sentences or the subjects that showed me. So last night, I wrote a book. It's called My Very Favorite Book in the Whole Wide World. It's about a big, fat, bumpy journey to finding the perfect book. My book has words and pictures and pages that show me, and that show you me. When I started reading my book out loud for everyone to hear, I struggled. But soon my words began to flow. The pictures I drew danced off the pages. Everyone can have a favorite book in the whole wide world, even if they have to write it. When I was done telling my story, all my classmates clapped and cheered. My teacher gave me a gold star on my homework, and that's the truth. That ends. This book is called My Very Favorite Book in the Whole Wide World by Malcolm Mitchell. And what I like about it is it shows problem solving skills. Henry did not stop when he could not find his favorite book. So he used his brain and he got creative with a little love from his mama. And guess what? He wrote a book that he could relate to. So, you know what, boys and girls, if you're ever struggling to read, don't worry about it. Maybe you just need to find something that you enjoy reading because guess what? It's the same way for adults. So I want to say thank you so much for joining us this evening at Malik Bookstore here in Culver City, California. My name is Channing. Um, we are so happy that you all joined us, and we are so excited to do Storytime Live. Please don't forget that we are giving away a copy of The Color of Us. So please put in the comment section the shade of brown that you are, and we're going to do a random selection, and then we're going to announce it on the IG page on Friday of who won the book. I'm so excited about this one. And again, a very special thanks to She Magazine for recognizing author Christina Oberon and her beautiful children's story in Baby Elio. Thank you again to She Magazine. So, for those of you who are new to joining us, I don't just say good night. I always say good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. Pleasant dreams, and I will see you next Wednesday for Storytime Live here at Malik Bookstore at 7 p.m. Thank you so much. Have a great evening. Bye.